driver's speed.
We got to chase everybody live.
Between 80 miles per
Assault
hour, 90 miles
suspect.
per hour, 5 miles per hour before you guys came to us. But as I
got a live one
a little bit, you can see that traffic
got audio.
Is moderate, and he's got a whole lot of real estate to work with here.
They were just saying something weird that kids might be still making it to school right now. It's 10:44. Kids go to school at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Onto the 5 freeway southbound.
Not these kids, Creed.
Southbound. Roland,
not these kids.
Further information about the want on this? You know, we're learning that it's an assault on a deputy, on a peace officer. Do we have any further specifics on that?
That's even more serious.
We do not know, and you know, without speculating, it could have been anything. It seems like what is frequently seems to happen is as that
we do got a live one, guys. Please share this out if you have the ability
uses
to.
That vehicle, the escape vehicle,
no matter what platform you're on.
Either
appreciate that.
Try and
pull them down just a little bit.
Deputy officer out of the way, that sort of thing. So. This could be the weapon here, the vehicle that this individual is in. Now, we also understand that this is a rental. It's got Arizona plates.
Oh, it's a rental. We can do whatever we want then. Drive it like you stole it then.
We'll smash it up.
A rental vehicle. So this individual, and it's unclear how many individuals are inside this vehicle.
That's them, not us, by the way.
From here.
We're not that
so we
cool.
apologize for the glitches in the signal.
You
there,
should.
But again, this being live television and obviously moving at a very fast rate of speed, sometimes these things can happen here. So, Roland, it looks like the driver is now maneuvered his way. Is that the HOV lane? Is that a shoulder? I can't quite make it out.
Well, it says HOV all over it, so yep, pretty sure
it's
for that.
HOV lane now approaching, coming through the Silmar area right now. Still
see everybody. Don't forget to like this video. Appreciate that. That was a quick one across the Gore point.
To the 405 freeway, and that's going to be north or south. I'll get that for you in just a second here. But
right behind the vehicle. There were earlier.
That was a little better. They were zoomed right in on it.
Suspect is driving, 15, 20 miles an hour faster than the flow of traffic, but he doesn't have to swerve in and out of traffic. So
look at that camera work.
Oh, whoever's behind that does a really good job, I tell you.
Overhead, just tracking the vehicle. We're not seeing a lot of danger
donor
by
car.
the suspect, so that's good as far as conditions on the freeway are concerned. But these things always get dicey.
Uncle Madison Rang
gets cornered, trying to figure out exactly.
Wonder if it's just a stolen car.
And there you see.
Oh, look at this. Getting off. Uh-oh.
Quickly. I think this will be turning onto the 405 freeway southbound, if I'm not mistaken, away from the 5. So now it looks like we're going to head down towards the Van Nuys area.
You're too talking hallelujah, I say.
Does not get off onto the 118 freeway. We did see an abrupt move there. That was pretty dangerous. Before that point in time, though, we hadn't seen anything really that would give us the indication that we're looking at a driver that was extremely desperate and willing to make just about any move to get away. So the suspect does know the helicopter's overhead. They don't have any patrol cars behind. Probably can't see us. We're at up a pretty high distance, but there is a LA County Sheriff's helicopter down pretty low, keeping an eye on the suspect.
Amazon girl, good to see you back.
All the units
in
this vicinity as it continues southbound now.
Yeah, pretty good so far. Got a reason to run, too. First of all, it ain't their vehicle. It's allegedly a rental.
They've already assaulted a police officer at this point.
Officer, I believe they said. Difference is, not sure.
Many cars out on the roadway, and not when the vehicle's traveling.
Could have heard that wrong, too. I've got old man ears.
To get into position to do that, but they do want to get this.
An off-road chase on a Monday? I'm down with that, big dog. I'm okay.
Together and say, let this guy go. Because he's wanted, apparently, at least as far as we know, on an assault.
Dead or alive.
On a sheriff's deputy. Whether that deputy was hurt or not, we don't know. We don't have any of that information. Whether he just tried to drive his vehicle towards the deputy, that's possible after a stop. That's pure speculation. We don't have that yet. But the suspect is continuing now on the 405 freeway southbound.
Let's go with dull red.
Granada Hills area, just south of the 118 freeway. Say again, Jay.
Go ahead.
You ain't kidding us, handsome.
And so it appears the information that we have, possibly the suspect ran over the foot of a deputy after a routine traffic stop. That's the information we have as of now. Not specifically confirmed from the sheriff.
I don't mean to laugh.
Is the case or something along those lines?
He could be permanently maimed, Creed, for all we know.
I was thinking worse things. I'm glad it's only that.
Over by a vehicle of that weight, I mean, it could crush your foot. You could have permanent damage. That's certainly possible, although you wouldn't think a wound like that would be life-threatening. We're still on the
That's what they say,
like, southbound. I believe we're coming up on Parthenia, if I'm not mistaken. Now onto the shoulder. And it's interesting when you see a suspect drive like this when there are no patrol cars behind the suspect. There's really no reason for that. Obviously,
he wants to get away.
Is aware, I believe, that the helicopter's overhead following them, but trying to get away from no cars.
Impossible, Damien. It is not Wild Woman Wednesday. It's just Monday.
They're coming up on, or suspects coming
so
up
at least we do know the car was pulled for something and then ran over the officer's
on the 405 South
foot.
We'll say that as he was leaving the traffic stop. We'll say that rather than the assault on it.
And I understand Philip Palmer is going to be with me here in a moment as well. Philip?
Hey, Scott. Yeah, we're with
Palmer.
You. You know, when you had a tight shot of the driver, you could actually see them very casually just looking around.
Yeah,
and kind
right.
Nonchalant.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I see what you guys are saying about the wheel.
This is the kind of chase. If you're on the freeway,
I believe
you might not even know what's going on because this
it might be scuff marks that are showing it as I don't know.
They're on the shoulder like they were a second ago. It's not
dirty tires,
such that people would.
Yeah, I don't think they're necessarily flat or anything.
Yeah, I don't believe so at all.
Erratically,
or you say the cop had spike strips in his shoes.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so either, Philip. And it looks like you might be getting off onto Roscoe from the 405 freeway southbound. So everything changes now.
All right, getting off the highway.
As far as law enforcement is concerned, because they just had an air unit overhead.
Oh, he's just going over to pick up some stuff from a storage unit. I get it.
To more than likely LAPD unit.
Oh, look at that truck.
Well, you leaving?
Oh, off-road. Oh, way off-road. Oh, no, the bush. The bush.
Wipers deployed on the other car.
Oh, the humanity of it all.
Tires are fine, guys.
I think those tires work just fine.
Watch the Prius. Don't mark up the Prius. My God. Okay.
Well,
all right.
We just upped the charges a little bit.
Oh, it just went by a garbage dump. Are we going back up on the highway now?
On Roscoe, and then just go right back on the 405 South.
Well, and for a second, I mean, depending on the steepness of that.
Mikey, I'll BRB. You okay for a second?
Oh, absolutely.
Re-engage, but they could have flipped that vehicle. You know, when they.
Oh yeah, definitely could have flipped that vehicle. Are you kidding me?
Probably an SUV Jeep Cherokee, so maybe
it is a Jeep. You can take that thing on all kinds of hills. Good to see everybody, by the way. Glad you're here.
The slope there.
Yeah, no doubt. It certainly shows that we believe it's
Monday already kicking off with craziness.
True.
You're going to see some names already on this monetary monorail. It's brought over from We Got a Case. I'm leaving these people on because we need to thank them still. So just so you know.
But what we have here on the freeway with them backing off.
Scott, I'm going to break in because we're going to break into television here real quickly.
Oh.
Actually, good morning to you. This is.
Oh, well, way to break into television, bud. He's trying to get in.
Good morning. I'm Philip Palmer along with Scott.
10 memberships from Who's Handsome.
Morning, a little bit before Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. with a police pursuit southbound.
My goodness. Hallelujah. Thank you, Kay, for letting me know.
Has started to take some real aggressive action in an attempt to escape.
Yeah, this is starting to. Business is picking up, man. He hit several vehicles now.
I don't see too much traffic. So far, the suspect's been able to drive on the freeway at a high rate of speed without.
Why is a TV?
Would slow him down, as you mentioned.
That's right. Let everybody know.
Even know this is a pursuit.
Like Chelsea, get excited.
They did back
That's
off
this chase, baby.
Surveillance mode, meaning only a helicopter overhead to track the vehicle, and it looks like that's still the case. We did hear some information they may re-engage, but we're not seeing that quite yet.
I mean, he just hit like 4 cars.
Continue on the 405 freeway until he gets up into the Sepulveda Pass, where he starts to see some moderate traffic that could slow him down a bit. As far as how dangerous it is on the freeways, this helps a bit, Philip, when you don't have a lot of volume and you see a suspect doing.
He's definitely by himself.
80, which is maybe only 10 miles an hour or so over the flow of traffic this time of the afternoon. So when we watch these things, we certainly stay in the type of mode where nobody gets hurt or it's not a danger to everyone. We did see an erratic move there, though, and how desperate the suspect was. When he
Welcome to all the new members. Thank you. If you guys make sure you turn on the ability to catch a free membership when people buy them. You got to allow those gifts. By God, it's Mario.
This suspect, we believe the reports are that they ran over the
Got to make sure those are turned on.
Sheriff's deputy
Turn them on.
Traffic stop, and so that deputy was injured. And now, of course,
Madison,
assault on an
Madison,
as well as
Madison doing the Lord's work as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
In pursuit.
Awesome.
Right so,
we appreciate you dropping a membership.
When the suspect here exited at Roscoe, they drove right by an officer, and it almost appeared as if they would engage at that moment. But for now, it does seem, I mean, you'll have a better view than us. It does seem as if this is primarily following from the air.
Yeah, it is in tracking mode right now. They don't have any units right behind this vehicle.
Well, they better watch out because he's already going around smashing into a couple of cars here and there.
In and out of traffic, and I think they felt that they would back off just a little bit. And
all right, we got Madison, got Who's Handsome, right?
Yep.
How aggressive this suspect was driving. But you mentioned if it's assault.
No, we got a couple more.
You guys chatting up a storm. I love it.
Yeah, they are.
You know, sometimes we'll see a vehicle that's pulled.
Did we get YouTube Junkie?
She was the first one, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Say, hey, we'll
hallelujah.
Pick this guy up sometime else. In this situation, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. They have an air unit overhead. We're on the 405.
Did you get Michael?
Nope.
With a big one. Look at you. Thank you. $20 super sticker.
We don't see extreme and I think they're content. Law enforcement.
Gary.
From the vehicle or get off the freeway.
Oh, Jim.
All
right.
Jim.
You're right. We are live. Like this, if you like it. Appreciate it.
Like it if you like it.
If you're new here, notifications on. Never know when we're going to have a chase. We cut out of doing live court to bump over to here, which I'm glad we did. So far, pretty good chase. Again, if you're just tuning in,
well, CHP, Scott,
this Jeep apparently is allegedly a rental, number one. Number two, dude assaulted a police officer. How, you might ask? Well, he ran over his foot when he left the traffic stop.
We also want to
again, I don't mean to laugh.
Said it a couple of times. We don't know if this is a
but
male or female suspect
we have seen that he's willing to push it. He's already hit several cars, so
I believe he just said she, a female suspect.
But that is now what they are saying.
That's what it said.
The sheriff is not considering
interesting
assault on an officer.
And Chris, thank you. Hallelujah, you guys are great to us. Appreciate that.
High rates of speed considering traffic, but
very quickly, I want to tell you, every day at 4:05 East, Monday through Friday, anyways. We got a chase. We watch classic viewer submitted chases, and we find some really good ones for you, and some other stuff too that kind of along the lines at 4:05 East. So we invite you back then. Only if you subscribe, though. Why not?
Temporary flight restriction, and we can't fly into that.
Yeah, get ready. We're gonna get some long shots, I think, because are we getting close to the airport?
They're saying about vice presidents in town.
Angela, thank you. $5.
That airspace. Now, the PD will be able
Never know.
Get a discrete code.
So get ready. This might not be so spicy if they got the flight restrictions. They may need to.
Just need them to turn here in a second.
The vice president's visit does not allow us to fly into that airspace.
Oh, the vice president's screwing it up for us today. Georgia Peach, hello. That's right. Don't forget, for We Got a Chase channel, members only tonight, 5:30 East. Busy day today, I guess.
Yeah, melon warning. Melon alert for today.
Like that. Nancy, $5. Thank you. Look at this. Good to see you.
Wow, I am. Grandma, good to see you. All right, hold on.
But again, this person initially
Michael,
stopped,
Gary,
Jim. Suspect
Jim.
reportedly ran over the foot of a deputy during a traffic stop. That is according to CHP. However, the sheriff is saying
it happens, JoJo, but
an assault on a police officer.
Also,
Creed, if you got a better shot, go to it.
But not really. We're pretty far out. But keeping an eye. I mean, if it keeps going, we'll fly right out of it, right? Anyways, JoJo, they try to they don't like people doing that. They don't like the they don't like us people getting involved in anyway, even if you're a big rig driver, even though we've seen it happen.
It's more than once.
Well, while we got a moment, I'll say hello, Tony, over on Facebook. Hope everything's okay over there. Mikey can't check Facebook because he was kicked off of Facebook. He's erased.
Yeah, I got
Facebook.
kicked off.
Just gone.
I'm a badass.
That's the typical fog, I'd imagine. Typical looks of beautiful LA. So again, temporary flight restrictions mean they can't get the airship in there. So hopefully we're going to bypass it. Hopefully it keeps going. We'll catch up with it. Vice President apparently is in the area, and that's what we're dealing with now. Again, they take that stuff serious. No doubt about that. Or smog. Yeah, fog or smog.
Schmoggy.
It doesn't matter what channel, even if there was 300 up there.
I already got them pulled up. So, yeah.
Yeah. So if they, at least it looks like they're hanging around the area. They're probably getting an idea of.
Yeah, they haven't hit any cars was one of the things. Like, I don't think they've hit anyone at this point.
I know they backed off a bit, but I doubt they let them go. But then again, everyone is different. This was moments earlier.
We understand that the officer is okay, but that pursuit started from that point, and that was around 10:15 this morning. You can see at one point
did not lose.
That driver reached speeds well over 120 miles per hour, weaving in and out of traffic on various freeways. At one point, leaving the 5 to weave through traffic at an off ramp, and then get
trying to watch the ultimate reality TV.
And
damn Vice President screwing it up
in its pursuit because it is just too dangerous at this point. They are able to surveil through air, but the ground units have stopped the pursuit at this point.
No, the ground units have.
For you coming up on the NBC4 News at 3:00.
They're bumping out, Mikey.
Don't say it, Credence. Don't say it.
All right, so they're done. Do you want me to?
If you want to try and look somewhere else, right quick,
I will do that.
While we look at this beautiful shot. Oh, look at them trying to find it. Dude, trying to get us in there.
Yeah, that's always a good sign when they're not just leaving.
When they're working for the shot, it's definitely a good sign.
Oh, I love that. Stay tuned, TV. Appreciate you guys. Not only, of course, sending over the wonderful super chats and all of that, but the gifted memberships also help out a ton. And I think we're getting close to it, Mikey. Look at, that's super zoomed in, but
I think we are too. It seems that we're getting that way for sure.
Although without the popo behind them, that's a little.
It makes it hard to. Is that him right there in the middle of the screen?
Looks like it. It is. It's certainly a Jeep.
Sure looks like it.
It does.
Ooh.
Oh, who's hands with another 10? Look at you.
My
God, you guys. Thank you so much.
We add who's handsome again. That's I think that's him, man.
Did the other one have a sunroof?
Yes.
Oh, look at the way they're bobbing and weaving.
Oh, yeah. Chase is still on, kids. We ain't going nowhere.
Are you on with Stu?
I'm on with Stu right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right. Got everybody on this monetary monorail. Of course, it goes away right now.
Yeah. Once you go black.
Breaking news, Creed. It's breaking as hard as it can. Let's see what they got to say.
We were following this pursuit closely, and here we go. Back on this pursuit of an assault suspect. Let's connect up in Skyfox with Stu, and he can fill us in on when this began, how long it's going on, and where we are specifically right now in this.
Well, where we are right now, looks like we're
just
going to be getting off the freeway again. This just gets more and more complicated for Skyfox this morning. This is a pursuit that started up in the Antelope Valley. Fog and clouds were keeping us on the ground, but we did make that effort, and it came down the 14 freeway. Getting off the freeway there at Wilshire Boulevard, and you can see this vehicle still moving very, very quickly and basically running from nobody. That's kind of the big issue right now. There are no law enforcement behind him.
What's he doing?
A helicopter in the
Why are we stopping?
Just picking up somebody there on the side of the road.
Oh, we were rolling backwards like we almost
still there. There is a
ran out of gas, maybe
for our vice president. She is in town right now, and so we're not.
He's getting out. He's getting out.
Just getting out of the car and getting.
And we're back in.
Oh, there's the police right there. They're right there.
Basically, we're told. Yeah, they were basically told if he gives up, they can take him into custody. Is that the most strangest thing you've ever heard? And if he runs, they're told to not pursue him. But it does look like it is coming to an end right there, right at the end of Wilshire's the Wilshire.
Do you think he ran out of gas?
405 freeway. That vehicle
maybe
on his own. The windows are down. The hands are out. I would venture to say
there's no trees in the way though, so this can't be over, right?
The traffic stop, as you mentioned, in the Antelope Valley, and apparently this driver allegedly ran over the foot of a deputy there, and then took off. So
well, if we see a deputy limping up to the vehicle, we'll know that's the one.
Calmly and without injury right now. But yeah, the driver just coming to a stop right in the middle of the road right there on Wilshire. And you saw the vehicle behind this driver stopped, confused, didn't know what to do. Once all of the police cars approached, that vehicle reversed and got out of that situation very wisely. But that driver must have been very confused.
Oh, you just got to wonder. It's like when something it's quick action like that, very fluid situation. Whatever that driver did, it looks like
he seems to be complying.
Maybe by the orders.
And he's talking a lot, though.
Right now,
doesn't look like a she, by the way.
We can kind of tell what's going on. It looks like there's a lot of conversation. I'm sure this suspect has a lot of weapons drawn on them. We know what it was all about. We know that it
think so, but we are pretty far away.
Drove over the foot of a deputy. It sounds like nothing, but it is still
7's up.
Qualifies as assault on an officer. A lot of these officers from California Highway Patrol, they might not have that.
I'm wondering if they were able to get that shut down.
Was an assault on one of their
maybe with it being a rental car.
So they're going to take this extremely seriously, and it is a very serious offense. But right now, though, there's a lot of conversation. They've got this guy out. He is following the directions, and as it stands right now, it looks like they're just going to take him into custody. But this pursuit coming to an end out here in the Wilshire area, and we watched it. It's just was for this driver to just stop like that in the middle of the road is very unusual after making all those insane driving moves in just the few that we saw. But he was going 100 miles an hour on the emergency lane at one point. So
certainly
very dangerous situation now coming to an end with that suspect going into custody.
I would think so. If they have the enough information, I don't see why they couldn't.
You know, the best case scenario right there. And again, no one got hurt. No other vehicles were hit. So this is the end. And it looks like they want to clear that car, right, to make sure that nothing or nobody else is inside that SUV. So there you see the deputies surrounding the suspect's vehicle right there, because of course their concern right now is to clear that vehicle. So we're going to watch as they do that. You know, you can't.
Definitely not a warman, I don't think.
Nothing is a slam dunk, right? They have to take all of the necessary precautions. You just never know what can happen, and they're unaware of, again, who someone could be in there. You just never know. So you have to do this process step by step.
I thought they said that too, but you know.
Yep, and
misinformation.
They follow their process, and they do what they need to do and what they're trained to do. You can see that last door open back there. We can't really see it, but the official code 4 there that officer.
They had a little bit of a. I like how ABC does that with the
zoom it in
there. They're taking them in. Interesting. Well, guys,
there, Philip. But certainly it's over now.
That's about it.
Cleared the vehicle, and the suspect is in custody.
Okay, which of course is the best.
Looking that way,
show. They'll have to look back and see if anybody got any kind of damage to the vehicles, but it does look as if it's over. But if you are on the 405 southbound, you're near the Wilshire exit, you should be aware there's going to be a pretty heavy police presence until they clear this vehicle.
They had to have cut the car off, right?
But Scott, thank you. We'll continue.
Because here's the thing, Cree. He pulls up and he kind of like goes to stop, and then the car starts rolling backwards. Like, you know, he's lost control of the car. He stomps on the brake, stops the car, and then gets out to look like he's going to go to the car behind him. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, do you think that was a thought that they had there to go?
I think so.
Carjack the other one. All right, guys, that is it. Appreciate all the greatness on the It's Monday Express is what it's being called today. That is the monetary monorail, and we appreciate you guys because you know why? It helps out us a lot.
And that's not just from We Got a Chase today. It's the people that were also nice enough to give us money on We Got a Case.
Yes.
They didn't get their thank you, so they're going to get thanked as well.
And we'll be back with part 2 of We Got a Case tomorrow. Just so you know, we'll be back at 4:05 East for We Got a Chase today, and members only for We Got a Chase channel. For members only at 5:30 East. Callie, thank you so much. Amazon Girl, Gary, Courtney, Rachel, YouTube Junkie, Who's Handsome, Madison Ray, Jim, Michael, Gary, Angela, Bean, Nancy, Chris Marie, great to see you, and Grandma. Don't forget about Grandma. Who's Handsome. Thank you guys so much. On your way out, if you forgot, please like, subscribe, notifications on and all that. And, well, if we don't see you, have a great rest of your Monday.
That's right. We're going to do it to it. Be back here at 4:05. Make sure you are as well. If you'd like to join us for members only, go over to We Got a Chase. That's your Chase exclusive channel. Hit the old join button, and we'll see you then. I guess that's it. Bye.
Just do what I tell you.
Just do what I tell you, Double F. Just do what I tell you.
Just do it. Do it.